For the first time in about 10 years, we are back at the Kings Hollow Tunnel. We're standing on the old rail line here, and there is the Kings Hollow Tunnel in front of us. And this is about 2.5 miles from the Moonbill Tunnel. The Moonbill Tunnel is all brick construction. This one, as you will see in a minute, is all timber. And I do believe it's all oak. The Kings Hollow Tunnel. Here you can really see the wood timber construction of the Kings Hollow Tunnel. Pretty remarkable feat of engineering. Here's a look at the wood construction. I assume that's oak. And they appear to be about 12-inch by 12-inch post. Here we've gone to infrared. We're inside the tunnel and actually getting a pretty good look at it here with the infrared.
This camera handles it well.
Here we are looking east through the Kings Hollow Tunnel. And again, we've got the camera set to infrared so you can actually get a look at this construction. Very unique. And this was the same rail line that ran through the Moonbill Tunnel, which, as I said, is about 2.5 miles from here. And as I recall, it was the Marietta and Cincinnati Railroad. As you can tell, there is a slight curve to the Kings Hollow Tunnel. And we're shooting in infrared here to be actually able to see anything. It's quite dark in the tunnel, even here in the daytime. And there we are looking west, and that would be looking down the railroad line back toward the Moonbill Tunnel. There's Ron, and he's actually using the light on his phone so we can see where we're walking. You're seeing what you're seeing because I've got the camera set to infrared, which gives you a really good look at the inside of the Kings Hollow Tunnel. And it's been improved since we were here 10 years ago. The old railroad bed here appears to have been built up. The last time we were here, it was basically full of water. And now the Moonbill Rail Trail Association takes really good care of it, and it looks like they have built up the rail bed here. A little bit of water off to the right side there, but actually it's in remarkable shape. And here is the the east end of the Kings Hollow Tunnel. The Kings Hollow Tunnel is known by some as the Mineral Tunnel, King's Switch Tunnel, and King's Tunnel. And it is located near Mineral in southeastern Ohio. It was constructed by the Marietta and Cincinnati Railroad in the 1850s, probably around the same time as the Moonville Tunnel. Kings Hollow Tunnel first served the Marietta and Cincinnati Railroad, and then later the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad up until the 1980s. As you could see, the Kings Hollow Tunnel is constructed from wooden beams, unlike the brick construction over at the Moonville Tunnel. And Kings Hollow is also just a bit longer than the Moonville Tunnel. Now, according to reports, there was at least one death recorded at Kings Hollow Tunnel. According to a local newspaper, the body of 24-year-old Pleasant Dexter was found at the west end of the tunnel on May 4th, 1927. Residents believe that Dexter had gone to sleep on the track and was killed by one of the 3 trains that passed through the tunnel that night. He's buried in New Marshfield Cemetery in southeastern Ohio.